A very good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us in this special session today, where Avaya and Observe Now have come together to talk about how consumer experience is shaping the course of our world. I think AI led consumer experience is the it thing everybody is talking at the moment today. In today's fast paced, digital first world, I think the key to achieving your sales target is accurately mapping your consumer's journey using the input and amplifying it, of course, with AI. You have the right set of mapping it with AI, and you have the right place to be at. Marketers today, they have, I think, got access to advanced algorithms, vast amount of data that enable them to gain deeper insights into a consumer journey. And by leveraging these AI touch points, you can analyze various website interactions, social media engagements, and purchase history, allowing you to have a comprehensive understanding of your consumer journey. So, of course, I think this AI revolution has completely transformed the way you map your consumer journey from a time consuming and limited process to a more data driven approach. So, today in this conversation, I have two experts with me who will be talking about understanding the challenges and opportunities in this space in context with the Indian market, how AI and analytics has proved a boon in consumer journey mapping in India. How do you use digital channels now today to deliver a supreme consumer experience? What is Avaya doing to accelerate this process? And how do you really measure your consumer experiences? I think these are a couple of things that we will be talking about in the course of next 30 minutes. My name is Taniya Tikoo. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-founder at Observe Now, and I will be the host and moderator for this conversation. Please allow me a moment to introduce our speakers here for the day. May I first welcome Mr. Nitin Khare, who's a senior sales engineer for Avaya. Thank you so much, Mr. Nitin, for joining us.
Thank you, Tanya.
And I'd like to now introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Amar Preet Singh, who is the head of IT at DLF BRANDS.
Hi, thank you, Tanya.
Thank you, Mr. Amar. And gentlemen, I'm really excited to hear your thought processes as raw and as candid as possible in the course of next 30 minutes. But before we move and jump into that, can I quickly invite you, Mr. Nitin, to set an Avaya perspective in terms of how where Avaya is in this journey?
Sure, Tanya. At Avaya, we are into the business of building experiences, right? So customer experiences is our bread and butter, and that's what we strive for each and every single day. Now, what we intend to do is to bring the right technology and the right tools and equip the enterprises with those right set of tools so that they could manage the customer experiences. As you know, today the customer experiences are really, really varied. While a customer experience for me would be something else as compared to a millennial, right? And even the whatever experience expectation are there for a millennial, that would not reciprocate very well with a Gen Z consumer. So we have a variety of customers who interact with us, and it is a very, very challenging task to manage the experiences for this wide variety of consumers that we have, right? So what we intend to do is equip enterprises with the right set of tools and technologies so that they could manage the expectations and the experience of all these types of consumers that come in. And by saying that, we give them the freedom of choice, right? So if they want to interact with an enterprise by a telephone call, it's like a voice channel, right? Or if they want to do a WhatsApp, or if they want to interact with a Facebook or a Twitter or an Instagram, so we enable the enterprises to let all these channels come into uh, the customer experience suite, and it make it as seamless as possible, so that we can ensure that they are able to connect with us through the channel of their choice at the time of their choosing, and
Mhm.
also manage the expectations by anticipating and predicting what is it that they want and how they would like to be serviced.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Nitin, for setting that context and bringing that thread in this conversation. I'll
Sure.
loop that in and bring our guest speaker here, Mr. Amar. Can you tell us how important has analytics and AI proved to be when it comes to consumer journey mapping? You can talk in a generalized context as well as from a DLF brands perspective.
Yeah. Actually, AI nowadays, analytics and AI is plays a pivotal role uh, to interact with the customers, to understand the customer behavior, like sales pattern or a buying pattern, and based on that, those analytics will help us to reach to the customer for our like if you see in retail, it is a more important to get a happy customer in house or repeating that customers again based on their buying patterns or based on their like on their birthdays, anniversaries, or a special days for those people, and moreover what exactly they are searching for in like in a digital world, like on the search portals and all other things that can help us to increase our sales and ask customer to come to our stores based on their buying patterns or their time of basically the time of buying also plays a pivotal role, like
Right.
at what time these particular customer can buy or come to the store or buying online. Based on those, we can run campaigns, we can run different discounts or promotions based on
Right.
their data actually. So that is why it is playing a very pivotal role to get that analytics done uh, for the enterprises. So this is the important tool right now, and most of the retailers right now working on analytics and AI, because data is already there, like we are capturing the data, but what is the use of that particular data? It is uh, based on AI or analytics done based on those particular raw data which we have captured. So those things are very important. So in DLF brands point of view, we are home decor, premium home decor brand, and we
Mm.
have 35 plus stores pan India, and then we have a omnipresent omni channel as well, and we have our own e-com website, and we are on different channels as well. So we need to capture all those data, do
Mm.
the important analytics, run on that, and based on AI and data analytics, we do a lot of campaigns, lot of things. We are doing that, but it is not relevant. Like right now, we are doing on our instinct or gut. So it is not based on their like buying patterns, all those things. So for that, we need AI and analytics tools to analyze. Yeah.
Understood. And very important aspects you touched based on in this answer, where you talked about a lot of data points that you have and that you use, be it the time consumer is planning to make a purchase, or the place that they're planning to make a purchase, especially in your industry as well. So I think those data points, as important as they are in terms of mapping the consumer journey for you,
Yeah,
but their
exactly.
storage also becomes a very important aspect,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So
Exactly.
that just leads me to my next question in terms of your migration to cloud. So maybe it's a little far-fetched to ask if you are already on cloud. I'm pretty sure you must have made
Yeah,
that
we
journey.
are we are on cloud because
Yes,
storage and managing the server is also one of the important aspect, and which
absolutely.
is not possible to have on-prem. All those things like managing the server in-house is a difficult task right now because we don't have experts. Because being a retail organization, we don't want to invest on the experts to be there to manage the servers. So we have we going forward towards cloud, and moreover the data uptime is also very important to have that on cloud actually. And
Right.
most of the time the data is replicating to different region. That is also a point where high availability is important.
Hmm.
So that is also there. So that is why we move to cloud. But yes,
What are the
moreover,
factors? If you can also loop in Mr. Amar, what are the factors that you consider when an IT leader considers from moving from an on-prem to a cloud? If you
Basically, the one is we need expert people to manage that in house, and moreover the space and the cost which is which we spend on managing that in-house actually. So basically that is what very important aspect where we can see. And moreover, the increasing storage where we can't increase day by day. It is very easy on cloud to upgrade our scale up our infra, like based on our requirement. Whenever we need that more infra to be there, or more compute to be there, it increase automatically on the scale up model. That is the more important, but is also very important thing to go move to cloud actually. These two or three points, like the experts to be managed and the cost where we can use in on-prem. And then moreover, the increasing compute, increasing storage, increasing infra, which is not possible for managing that in-house. It is very easy to scale up in cloud prospect. Like, that is very important thing. Yeah.
Understood. Thank you so much, Mr. Rama, for that perspective. Mr. Nitin, very quickly bringing in an Avaya perspective, do you think that Avaya can make their journeys easier, make their cloud journeys easier?
Yeah, Tanya, sure. So at Avaya, we actually preempted this pain point from the customers, where it becomes really difficult for them to manage on-premise infrastructure, hire people who have the right expertise to manage those servers and operating system, and then you have to regularly patch the operating systems, upgrades. So it's a very tedious process, right? So we preempted that. Now we have something called as an Avaya Experience Platform, which is totally a cloud hosted solution, where everything runs on cloud. And if a customer wants to uh, consume our services, they just subscribe to the cloud services. They don't buy any hardware, they don't buy any software, and they don't even have to buy any phone, right? And they don't have to install any software on their PCs to run this kind of solution, right? So it's totally a browser based, a web based solution that they can subscribe to. And seeing these specific pain points, we've tried to make it very easy for our customers to connect with us and to subscribe to our services and use them. So everything happens over the internet. There is no specific tool which is required. There is no uh, special network connectivity which is required. Everything works on internet. Everything is on cloud. Nothing special needs to be done from the customer perspective. Having said that, we've also tried to make it very simple and easy to use and manage, right? So everything is very intuitive. So if you look at the agent desktop, supervisor desktop, everything is very simple to use. And even from the admin perspective, if you want to make a call flow, traditionally it would have been a really tedious task where you have to do programming and do a lot of, you need to have a knowledge of the particular system that you're using. But in this kind of solution, what we do is that we provide you a visual call flow designer, where you could just simply drag and drop your entire journey call flow, and that is not restricted to only voice. You could manage other channels as well using a visual call flow designer.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Nitin, for that Avaya perspective. Mr. Amar, back to you in terms of, if you can tell us what are the digital channels that you are leveraging at the moment that help you deliver a supreme consumer experience? Or are there any challenges that you're facing in terms of delivering that supreme consumer experience that a partner like Avaya maybe could solve for you?
So we are on all the social media or digital platforms. Like
Hmm.
we are on Insta, we are on social media. We are having our customer care number as well, where customer can reach us through like different channels. Like right now, which the problem or the issue we are facing is making them in a one platform, or making those channels to be created in one CRM platform or application, where we our customer care executives or the marketing team can answer their questions based, like they based like on any channel. If they ask something or they want something, on any channel, they just reach there, and then it will be come to my application, and my customer care or executive or my retail team or operation team can help them very quickly. That is one of the challenge we are facing. We are searching for that particular application which can help us to communicate with people of different channels. Yeah,
All right.
So, Tanya, can I just add one thing here? If
Sure,
you don't
sir.
mind.
yeah,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. So we have delivered a similar kind of solution to one of the India's largest online travel portal, right? So they
Okay.
also want to do the same. And the problem with the social channels is that, let's say, if you're browsing the internet at 2 in the morning, right, and you find something interesting, and you immediately want to speak to someone, but at that time obviously your contact center is not operational. So then you think that, okay, maybe I'll call them tomorrow during office hours, and then you forget
Yeah,
about it, right? So
yeah,
it's kind of a missed lead or an engagement for from the company, right? So what we've done is that on all the social channels, what we have enabled is something called as a callback feature, right? So
yeah.
if you are browsing through Instagram or Facebook, and if you find something interesting, you could just have an option to schedule a call back. Maybe if you are browsing at 2 in the morning, you say that, okay, give me a call back at 11, I want to know more about this feature, right? So this is something which really helps to augment some specific capabilities on top of the existing social media and digital channels.
Great, great.
Wow.
So
I
we
hope
will
that does.
explore that definitely. So
Sure.
yeah, go ahead, Tanya.
All right. So I hope that does help in terms of, maybe we'll do it in a post-evaluation call, that does help in the challenges that you're facing. Now, I think, Mr. Amar, my last question and the most important question that, I do a lot of these conversations with a lot of leaders like you. And I think one thing that I want to understand from all of you is there a tangible way now to measure consumer experiences? How do you do that? can can you tell me any new emerging ways that digital heads like you are using, and or what is the right way to go about it?
The right way, there should be one common platform where we can do all the analytics around that consumer experience actually, because right now everybody is working on capturing the data, the relevant data, but nobody's focusing on how to use that particular data actually. So there should be one application, there should be some platform where we can put all those data, and based on AI or based on rules, whatever rules we or the AI will do that particular thing, it will give us a relevant data, like at what time I can reach that particular customer, at for what reason, like if he or she has a problem related to my product or some other they want to buy a product, but they are not having that product in our, like on the website or some stores, that is more important to cross sell or to increase the sale actually. So there should be a platform which help us to analyze all the aspects of the consumer journey actually. So if they answered well, or like that is also very relevant, this thing, like they're trying to reach us, but they are not able to, we are not able to answer their questions, or some kind of lag is there. So that kind of things, based on AI, based on analytics, they will give us like what exactly happened to the customer journey, if the customer is happy, not happy, if there is satisfaction level, is what is the satisfaction level of that particular customer. That is more important right now. Capturing of data is not that much important actually. That data can be captured anytime anywhere, but the analytics can't be done based on that particular data. That is more important. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Amar, for sharing that with us. And on a closing note, Mr. Nitin, what would you like to add from an Avaya perspective to this conversation?
Yeah, Tanya, sure. So, what Mr. Amardeep, what Priji just said, no? So, that's exactly what we're trying to address. So I'll give you an example. If you have enough data and you want to run analytics on top of it, how do you use analytics effectively so that you can take intelligent business decisions, right? So for example, you might have a lot of call data, right? So uh, let's say that you uh, run analytics to find out how many times you believe that the customer sentiment is not good, right? It's bad. And then you identify those specific call segments or conversation segments, and then you drill down there to find out what the problem is. Or
Correct.
maybe if you run the reverse, right? So find out where the customer sentiment is really positive, so that you know what's going well, what works well for you, and you can augment that with better offers, or try to push it up into your marketing campaigns or
Correct.
advertising campaigns, right? So this sort of intelligence is what you should be striving for. And at Avaya, we just have the right set of tools to do this, and which comes again pre-packaged, pre-bundled, as I told you, into our Avaya experience platform, which is again a hosted cloud model. So you don't have to worry about figuring out how to do this, where to get these kind of tools, or how would they work, right? Because everything is already done and packaged for you into a single solution. So at Avaya, we understand what our customers are looking for, and we try to come up with products and solutions which would deliver just that to them. And we also make it very, very easy for them to buy and subscribe to our services as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Nitin, and thank you so much, Mr. Amar. This was indeed a
Pleasure.
very interesting
Yeah.
conversation, and I hope the two of you also were able to gather some sense of how there could be a right synergy between two stakeholders in your position to deliver but better and even more supreme consumer experiences. With that, we call this session a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.